check this thing. It's a project because yeah. Noma ngayibamba le moya mayikhulumele kuyo yebo. Ungayidonsa uyafika lapho. Ungayidonsa la duzana nawe. Phamisa kuloka kunkingi. Ungabamba ngako lokho yeah. Yebo.
Like this?
Yeah, like even like that. But ngokhuleka na yeah, ingazi big thing. Yeah, that's perfect. If you right, if you're comfortable with Baba Jan. I mean,
it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, so yeah, there we have it. Good evening and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine. We are now speaking to Mr. Kenneth Nqobile Manana, the current treasurer of Ehlanzeni Chess Federation Member of the Executive Committee. Mr. Manana, welcome to Chess and Wine.
Thanks, Eddie.
Good to have you here. You were in the tournament, obviously, and you're playing as well. How's that going so far?
No, I think I've just won 2 games out of 5.
Nice.
So we're going for the 3rd round.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Yeah?
Still looking good.
Still looking good. You are the treasurer of Ehlanzeni Chess Federation. Could you just give us a bit of background of how you came into that position? What happened? How did you get to that before we move further?
Yeah, look, last year we had elections, so that's when I was elected treasurer of Ehlanzeni. But before, prior being treasurer of Ehlanzeni, I used to be treasurer for Mpumalanga Chess Club. So I think that helped me because I learned, a lot from at the club level. Then also grow from there. And I think people saw the potential. Then they decided to elect me to be part of the Ehlanzeni region. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. So now, just a bit, what do you see your role as the treasurer of Ehlanzeni Chess to be? What would you say your role is? Mainly you as a treasurer.
Look, I think for me, it's to just ensure that the finances are in order. We had issues before. I think not issues really. So chess was not that active as it was supposed to be because of maybe probably funds, and then other people grew up. They left. The Ehlanzeni region. Then they decided to, I think maybe just to further their education. Most of the children further their education, and also the parents, lost interest because you sometimes become more interested into something when your child, is there, and and also when you love chess. I think I love chess, so I grew up playing chess. I started playing chess at 13. So I grew up loving chess. So I think these roles they just come in as bonus. So I thought maybe I'll contribute towards making chess more effective in the Ehlanzeni region because I'm part of the Ehlanzeni region.
Yeah.
So hence also look for sponsors. I'm responsible for getting sponsors. I think this year we're doing well. So we've already secured sponsors. Just to have more tournaments to keep chess more active. I think you've also sure you've heard the calendar is a bit rich. It will be rich this year, so we still need to finalize the dates. Just to ensure that everything is in order. So we need to sit with the committee and just ensure that everything is in order. But I think to summarize, it's just to oversee the finances of the region, just to ensure that there are no funny things happening within the finances.
And interesting, you mentioned a very interesting point when you said your other role is actually fundraising. What fundraising ideas do you have? Because I see that Chess South Africa as a national federation is asking for donations for players, and I don't think that is actually an effective way of doing when you actually a structure with so many players that are paying to play tournaments and so. What roles do you see? What other means of fundraising do you have in mind?
Look. For me, part of my side hustle is I'm a businessman, so I run my own business. So I'm able to draft proposals, to persuade people to bring in funds to wherever I have influence in. So I think for me, it's easier to get funds, to get sponsors. Like I managed to secure, you just network more, then you are able to secure sponsors. I think I'm not boasting, but I'm able to put a document together. That'll be convincing to get somebody to give us funds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that basically because I'm actually asking this because I'm aware of, I don't know if you're aware of General Chess. So they apparently have this strategy where they believe that all the tournaments that they're actually running are part of fundraising, because in every tournament that players that they actually make money from it, and that's how they are able to give back to their players and host their 160,000 rands closed without an entry fee to the players, because they believe that the players actually paid for it by playing the tournaments throughout the year.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no, I'm with you 100%. But remember, chess has not been active for some time.
yeah, I'm talking as it's starting now. Isn't that another means of raising funds for the region going forward?
Look, funds can be raised through tournaments, but I don't really believe in Look, we want to get to a stage where people don't pay entry fees. So we want to get to that level, but we're not there yet. So I think yes, I see that look, Bojana has got a lot of parents. They've got different groups, like parents groups, and also the chess players groups and all that. So look, remember, we had to start everything from the scratch. So we need to check, what went wrong. So and try to build from that, and just be able to get to where we want to get at. So I think we'll get there. We're not that yet. We're not yet there.
Yes.
But we will get to a level where we feel like more comfortable. Where players, because we've got good players, who would like to always participate in tournaments, but because of funds they're not able to come to those tournaments. But we're working on that, so we'll be able to get everybody who loves chess to participate in tournaments without even worrying about entry fees and all that.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I think it's something, again, it's bringing it back to what the Chess South Africa, the new administration has been promising, to cut entry fees and so forth from what it was, 800 Rand at the time, I think, for the close. And what we are seeing, 1 year in for them, I mean, they've been in office for a year already, and now the entry fee for the close, for the junior close, has actually gone up instead of down. That's actually 1,000 Rands, but they've been saying that they want to include all other players. But maybe again, it could be, are you confident in the structure that you're working with that you could be able to attain this goal, or are we going to have the same issue as we're having with the Chess South Africa executive?
Yeah, look, I've got capable colleagues, so I trust them, look, we don't know everything, so, but I think it takes units to acknowledge that you don't know everything. So, but with the help, because we've got different skills, so I think we'll be able to tap into those different skills and just be able to help one another, so that we can grow this thing together. Because it's not about individuals; it's about the whole region and the province. Would like to get Mpumalanga. Mpumalanga has not been active for some time. I'm sure you're aware of that. So, but it starts from a club level, So just to take you back a bit, so just to get days from clubs, tournament days for the whole year, it's just not easy. So now maybe because people are looking at themselves, say, how are we going to host because we don't have funds? So we want to also get to that club level to assist clubs, to be able to host tournaments, to be able to raise funds for themselves, so that they won't depend even on the region or the province. So we'll help them to be self-funding, so something like that, so that they can be able to do things on their own. But because the goal is to just get each and every player play chess and enjoy the game that they love. Yeah.
Okay, again, I don't know if were you able to see the previous records of the Ehlanzeni Chess and how it was raising their funds, just quickly before we move forward?
I think it was more on tournaments. They used to have a lot of tournaments.
Yes.
Yeah. So they used to have a lot of tournaments. But to take it back a bit, so remember, we've not been active for years.
I know, yeah.
Yes. So we're building from that, So we're looking at, what was not done right. So then we fix, and we grow from there. So,
do you feel that raising funds from tournaments was Ehlanzeni Chess not going the right way? Because I remember there was a time where they were doing it 60-40 with schools like Uplands that we're running, that we're having a tournament with today, and there's Pendrin that's going to be having it, like with most of the schools around here, because I think I was in the executive, where they would do a 60%, 40%, where 40% goes to Ehlanzeni Chess and 60% goes to the hosting school and so forth, and that is how some of the funds were raised, and that's how Ehlanzeni Chess was able to afford to have coaches and managers go to the junior closed, junior championships and so forth. Is that a method you don't see working for you going forward as part of fundraising before obviously you get responses from the sponsors from outside?
Look, I honestly prefer, approaching, businesses, because there are people who are willing to sponsor, chairs. I know maybe it used to work, but we can build from that. We can look at, also adding, on top of that. Like, but getting more sponsors, it will assist a lot, because you don't have to. You don't have to worry about will the funds be enough to train coaches. When we approach, when I draft my document, so I don't focus on funding the tournaments, like prize giving. So we list everything that, okay, we would like to do this and that, the administrative, cost as well that they can assist us with, the sponsor can assist with. Okay, prize giving, then also coaches, because we want to. Look, we've last raised one FM, years back. So, and would like to also raise more CMs, more FMs, in the province, not just the region. So, but we need funds. So that is why, for me, it's important to approach business, because business will be able to pump in more funds.
Yes.
And bigger lump sums.
Of course. And now, I just speaking of the structure of Ehlanzeni Chess, I think we've just been shocked by a surprise announcement that there's been a change in the presidents and deputy presidents of Ehlanzeni Chess Federation. Could you just clarify that a bit for us?
Look, I think the committee has got executive powers to co-opt and maybe just to move people around, because they do have those executive powers. I think, yes, it will be communicated in proper time. I know there's a bit of delay. Maybe there was a shock to just maybe for you to hear that, okay, so and so is now at this position. So, but it will be communicated. So I think we're working on different things, like getting communication. More communication out to different clubs, because we do have groups. We have groups for chairpersons. We do have groups for the executive. We've got groups for the Ehlanzeni Federation and so on, where all the players are there. But I think from our side, we'll improve. We'll work on more, communicating more, just to ensure that our clubs know what is happening as well.
Yeah. Are you able to just then let us know of what are some of those changes, or should we wait for the communication, the official communication?
I think let's wait for the communication from the committee, from the. I think the president and would advise, and also the secretary would advise. So I have to go.
All right, the game is starting, so we'll obviously continue. Then it's obviously always interesting, and obviously speaking on how to raise funds for the region and seeing it grow from strength to strength. So wish you all the best, Mr. Manana, and hopefully we'll get to speak some other time as well.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Songs in flames, yo. Yeah, watch how I'm doing this.